Shabbat Shalom. So wonderful to be here with all of you this evening, in our home and in your homes. And I want to invite you, just as Wendy, John, and Lucy have done, that as you arrive, take a moment to enter your name into the chat and maybe share to all of us where you're joining us from this evening as we welcome in Shabbat together. Shabbat Shalom. My name is Rabbi Alanna Sklover. I'm the rabbi at Or Hadash, a Reconstructionist Congregation in Fort Washington, Pennsylvania. And it's so wonderful to be here with all of you welcoming in Shabbat together. Shabbat Shalom, Rich. It's wonderful to see you here tonight. Tonight we're going to be using Sidur Kol HaNeshama, and in case you do not have one handy, we have, thanks to Reconstructing Judaism in our Office of Thriving Communities, we have access to Sidur Kol HaNeshama on PDF, and so I'm going to put into the chat the link to that Sidur. So if you'll hold on for just 1 second, I'm going to go ahead and put that in the chat. Let me just make sure that that's correct. Nope, let me try one more time. Sorry, I may have typed it incorrectly. Let me try one more time. Let's see about that. Great, that's correct. So http://tiny.cc/KN Shabbat. And we're going to begin in Sidur Sim Shalom, or in Sidur Kol HaNeshama, with our bracha, with our blessing for lighting the Shabbat candles. And that's on page 5. And we'll start with a kavanah, an intention. Almighty God, grant me and all my loved ones a chance to truly rest on this Shabbat. May the light of the candles drive out from among us the spirit of anger, the spirit of harm. Send your blessings to my children that they may walk in the ways of your Torah, your light. And so with that hope that this Shabbat brings peace, brings rest, brings a calming to anger and an end to harm, that we together bring in the light of Shabbat. And so if you'll join me on page 5 for our blessing for lighting the Shabbat candles. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu להדליק נר של Shabbat. Page 7. Yada-da-nai, dai-dai, yada-da-nai, dai-dai, yada-dai-nai, dai-dai-nai, yada-dai-dai-dai, yada-dai-nai, dai-dai, yada-dai-nai, dai-dai, yada-dai-nai, dai-dai-dai, yada-dai-nai-dai, yada-dai-nai, yada-dai-nai, dai-dai, yada-dai-nai, dai-dai-dai, yada-dai-dai-dai, yada-dai-nai, 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 Yedid nefesh av harachaman meshoch avdecha el ritzonecha the page. Higalena ufros chavivi halai et sukat shelomecha ta'ir eretz michvodecha nagila v'nismechavach maher ahuv kiva hamoed b'chonenu ki me'olam yaradanai nai nai yavadanai nai nai yaradanai nai 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 yavadanai nai nai yaradanai nai nai yaradanai nai nai yaradanai nai 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 yavadanai nai nai yaradanai nai yaradanai nai yaradanai nai 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 yavadanai nai nai yaradanai nai yaradanai nai nai yavadanai nai 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 Shabbat Shalom. And Shabbat Shalom to everyone who is here joining us tonight. As you come in this evening, take a second to share your names and where you're joining us from in the chat. Shabbat Shalom to Sandy and Steve and to Jules and Ruth and Taco. Shabbat Shalom, Mom and Dad, Beverly and Phil Sklover from Washington, D.C. It's terrific to be here tonight with all of you as together we turn in our Siddur to page 31. The bottom of the page, the last two lines at the asterisk, Or Zarua la Tzadik Uliyishrei Lev Simcha, Simchu Tzadikim Badonai Lehodu Lezecher Kodsho. Light beams are sown for the righteous, happiness for those steadfast of heart. And I want to invite you as we sing these words to maybe enter into the chat. What is something that you have done to sow light into this world this week, an act of righteousness that you've engaged in? Maybe an act of righteousness towards another in your family, perhaps an act of righteousness that has brought light into a dark place in our world. How have you brought light into a dark corner of the world this week? Or Zarua la Tzadik Uliyishrei Lev Simcha, Or Zarua la Tzadik Uliyishrei Lev Simcha, Or Zarua la Tzadik Uliyishrei Lev Simcha, Uliyishrei Lev Simcha, Or Zarua la Tzadik Uliyishrei Lev Simcha, Uliyishrei Lev Simcha. Or Zarua la Tzadik Uliyishrei Lev Simcha, Or Zarua la Tzadik Uliyishrei Lev Simcha, Or Zarua la Tzadik Uliyishrei Lev Simcha, Uliyishrei Lev Simcha, Or Zarua la Tzadik Uliyishrei Lev Simcha, Uliyishrei Lev Simcha, Tzimchu Tzadikim Adonai, Lehodu Lezecher Kodsho. So bringing in rays of light into the darkness this week. I can share that my wife Rebecca is out right now delivering food to those who are food insecure in Philadelphia. Jules shares that Ruth sent pictures of our grandchildren to a family friend who's in the hospital, bringing some light that only adorable babies and toddlers can bring. And I can't wait to see as we turn to page 37 and Psalm 29. Rich honored a family member's boundary with love. Bringing light into the darkness by allowing the light of our loved ones to shine as they know we honor and respect them. And so keep sharing those rays of light that you've brought into the darkness as we continue with Psalm 29 on page 37, and we rise in spirit or in body as we are able. Mizmor LeDavid, Havu Ladonai b'nei Elim, Havu Ladonai, Kavod Va'oz, Havu Ladonai Behar, Kol Adonai Shover Arazim, Vaishaber Adonai et Harzeh. Let's try that again. Mizmor LeDavid, Havu Ladonai b'nei Elim, Havu Ladonai, Kavod Va'oz, Havu Ladonai, Kevod Shemo, Yishachavu Ladonai, B'hadrat Kodesh, Kol Adonai al Hamayim, El HaKavod Hirim, Adonai al Maim Rabim, Kol Adonai Ba'koach, Kol Adonai Behadar, Kol Adonai Shover Arazim, Vaishaber Adonai et Arzeh Halvanon, Vayarkidem Kemo Egel Lebanon, Vesirion, Kemo Ven Re'emim, Kol Adonai Chotzev Havotesh, Kol Adonai Yachil Midbar, Yachil Adonai Midbar Kadesh, Kol Adonai Yecholel Ayalot, Vayechesov Yeharot, Uvehechalo Kulo Omer Kavod, Adonai Lama Bu Yashav Yeshev, Adonai Melech Leolam, Adonai Oz Le'amo Yiten, Adonai Yevarech et Amo V'Shalom. Yai, 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 nai, nai. Yai, 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 yai. Yai, 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 nai, nai. Yai, 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 yai. We turn the page to page 41. L'chadodi, likrat kala, penei Shabbat, nekabela. O come, my beloved, let us greet the bride. The Sabbath presents bring inside. So I want to invite everyone to take a deep breath and breathe in that peace of Shabbat. And as you exhale, we exhale the week that was. We exhale all that we've been carrying. We exhale stress, grief, anger, frustration, confusion, overwhelm. We breathe in peace, rest, and open possibilities in the new week that is to come. So we breathe in Shabbat and out all that we've been holding this week. As we sing together the top stanza on each page, L'chadodi, beginning on page 41. L'chadodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. L'chadodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad ishmi'anu, el hameuchad Adonai. סוף מעשה ומחשבה תחילה, לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה, לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה. התעוררי, התעוררי, כי באורך קומי אורי, 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 שיר דברי כבוד אדוני, עלייך נגלה, לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה, לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה. ימין ושמאל תפרוצי את אדוני, תעריצי על ידיש, פן פרצי ונשמחה ונגילה, לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה, לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה. And we rise as we face the entrances to our home to greet the Shabbat bride. בואי ושלום, עטרת בעלה גם בשמחה, ובצוחלתוך אמוני עם סגולה. בואי חלה, בואי חלה, לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה, לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה. We turn to page 57 for the Baruch Hu as we bless the source of life. So we are blessed. As we bless the source of life, so we are blessed. As we bless the source of life, so we are blessed. And the blessing brings us strength and makes our vision clear. And the blessing gives us peace and the courage to dare. As we bless the source of life, so we are blessed. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Leolam Vaed. We can be seated. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Umavir yom umevi laila, umavdil ben yom uven laila, Adonai tzvaot shemo, elechai v'kayam, tamid yimloch aleinu leolam vaed. Baruch atah Adonai hamari v'aravim. On page 61, we read together the interpretive version of Ahavat Olam by Rabbi Rami Shapiro. And this week, at least those of us who are here joining us from within the state of Pennsylvania and southeast Pennsylvania, we in the Philadelphia area entered into the yellow phase of reopening this week. From the red, our stay-at-home order has been lifted, and this week was the first week that perhaps we began to gather in groups of 25 or less in outdoor spaces, but we began to gather. And so as we read our interpretive Ahavat Olam with love and embraced and touching and soothing, Perhaps this week we carry with us the kavanah, the intention of remembering those first encounters with those outside of our homes, the first in many, many weeks, in almost 3 months, as we daven together with the beautiful words of Rabbi Rami Shapiro. We are loved by an unending love. We are embraced by arms that finally find us, even when we are hidden from ourselves. We are touched by fingers that soothe us, even when we are too proud for soothing. We are counseled by voices that guide us, even when we are too embittered to hear. We are loved by an unending love. We are supported by hands that uplift us, even in the midst of a fall. We are urged on by eyes that meet us, even when we are too weak for meeting. We are loved by an unending love. Embraced, touched, soothed, and counseled. Ours are the arms, the fingers, the voices. Ours are the hands, the eyes, the smiles. We are loved by an unending love. Blessed are you, beloved one, who loves your people Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, ohev amo Yisrael. Page 65, the Shema. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavecha ubechol nafshecha ubechol meodecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha b'veitecha u'v'lechtecha v'aderech uv'shochbecha uv'kumecha ukashartam leot al yadecha v'hayu letotafot bein einecha uchetavtam al mezuzot beitecha uvisharecha v'hayim shemot tishmot. We continue at our own pace with one of the 2 biblical selections that follows. Adonai Elohechem Emet. Page 78, below the line. When our ancestors beheld these truths, they proclaimed, among all the gods we can name, who can compare to the one beyond naming? Above all the quantities we can label, number, mark, and measure, which compares to the mystery at the heart of reality? And it is that staring out and acknowledging the mystery that moves us in every generation to raise up our voices in that perennial question, Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai. The acknowledgement of the miraculous, the acknowledgement of the unexplainable, the acknowledgement of wonder that keeps us singing. Generation after generation, millennia after millennia. Page 79. Mi chamocha, mi chamocha, mi chamocha, mi chamocha, mi chamocha, mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai. Mi kamocha, mi kamocha, mi kamocha, mi kamocha, mi kamocha, mi kamocha nedar bakodesh nora tehilot oseh vele nora tehilot oseh vele malchutecha ra'uvanecha bokei hayam lifnei Moshe ze Eli anu ve'ameru Adonai yimloch leolam va'ed Adonai yimloch leolam va'ed yain ונאמר כי פדה אדוני את יעקב וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו ברוך אתה אדוני גל ישראל. Page 81. השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום ועמידנו מלכנו לחיים ופרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך ופרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך ושמור צאתנו בואנו לחיים ולשלום מעתה ועד עולם ופרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך ברוך אתה אדוני הפורש סוכת שלום עלינו ועל כל עמו ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל ועל ירושלים. We rise on page 85 for Vishamru. Vishameru b'nei Yisrael et Shabbat לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ וביום השביעי שבת וינפש. We move from this moment of acknowledging Shabbat, that Brit Olam, that eternal covenant, Beini u'Bnei Yisrael, between the Holy One and Bnei Yisrael, that covenant that at the end of each week, that holy agreement that at the end of each cycle of 6 days is a seventh day of rest, a time to take a breath, a time to relax, a time to recharge. And is with that spirit of recharge that we take 3 steps back and 1 step forward into our space of silent prayer, our Amidah, beginning on page 91, silently recited for Friday night, Erev Shabbat. Adonai sfatai tiftach, ufi yagid tefilatecha. Open my lips, beloved one, and let my mouth declare your praise. Shalom. Shalom, 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 shalom. Let there be peace. Bless us with peace. Help us bring peace. Oh, grant us peace. Shalom. 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 Shabbat Shalom. We move out of our own silent prayers, our moment for gratitude and for the prayers of the heart that no Siddur committee could ever be able to enshrine in even the best prayer book, the prayers of our hearts, through this doorway of our prayer for peace into the one petitionary prayer that we make on Friday nights, a Misha Berach Lecholim, a prayer for healing. We are taught that on Shabbat, even our Amidah, the central prayer of our worship, the Shmona Esrei, that 18-fold prayer, must change, because in the Talmud it's taught that on Shabbat we do not make requests. Shabbat is not a time, because it's not a time for work, for creating, for doing that stuff of building that we do throughout the entire rest of our week and perhaps the rest of our lives. We do not build on Shabbat. We don't make requests. We don't hope to make things happen, but rather we turn to awe and thanks. The exception to this is our prayer for healing. Why is that? Why is that an exception? Perhaps it's because pikuach nefesh, the mandate, the Jewish imperative to save a life, the notion that in order to save a life or preserve life, you may even break Shabbat. Maybe that's why a prayer for healing supersedes the prohibition against making requests of the Holy One on Shabbat. But maybe also it's something sacred about drawing together here in community in a minyan on Shabbat evening. Because our prayer for healing, our Misha Berach Lecholim, is not just a request of God. Our Misha Berach Lecholim is not just pouring out into the universe, our hopes for healing that only the divine can bring. Because we know, whether 2,000 years ago, 500 years ago, or just 20 years ago or today, that healing does not just come out of the blue. It does not just come from belief. It does not just come from sending our hopes and prayers, right? Healing comes when we sit by one another's bedsides and give support. Healing comes when we listen with an empathetic ear to one who is struggling. Healing comes when we bring chicken soup, when we bring meals, when we reduce the burden that allows a person to take the time to recuperate and get their energy back. Healing comes when we study medicine, when we take the time to do the careful deliberation that comes from studying a virus and enables us to engineer retroviral medications and vaccines that combat it. Healing comes from the source of the universe, but also healing comes from all of us who are created in the divine image of that source. And so perhaps that's why our Misha Berach Lecholim gets to be able to be recited on Shabbat, on this day on which we're not supposed to make requests, because it is not just a request of the Holy One. It's a request of one another. It's an announcement to one another of the people in our community who need healing. It's an acknowledgement that our world is broken, that we are broken, that one another, that people in our community are broken, and a call to one another to support and to be that hand and to be that heart, that ear, that healing that makes whole again our community. And so I want to invite us as we sing our Mishaberach Lecholim, our blessing for healing, our prayer for healing in song, that you share the names of those whom you are thinking for healing in the chat so that we can all call each of them to name and to heart as together we weave this tapestry of healing for one another. Mishaberach Avotenu Mekor habracha leimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. And this week we are thinking of and sending our hopes for healing to Roberta Archibald, Arden Bell, Carol Mueller-Bell, Jillian Eve Bach, Rabbi Deborah Bowen, Sarah Sarulnik, Bill Conrad, Robin Kupo, Francesca Dever, Susan and Paul Driver, Eric Gershman, Jonathan Giannini, George and Gail Glansberg, Hal Goodman, Amy Gross, Sheila Guthrie, Alberta Hall, Cordula Hamish, Chava Hurley, Michelle Kalish, Sharon Cass, Fran Kaufman, Elsie Lieberstein, Len McEwen, Robert and William Mueller, Anthony Nero, Lisa Nicholson, Mike Oswald, Stan Pollock, Abby Rosenberg, Mike Rosenberg, Shelley Sanders, Willie Schneer, Bertha Schwartz, Tricia Slater, Margaret Steiber, Ellen Stewerman, Lloyd Suter, Lynn Van Engel, Isabel Vita, Stan Weckstein, Millie Weissman, Grace Zangwill, Eileen Zeff, Dorothy, Eric Griffin Shelley, Roz Davis, Marcy Cherry, Erin Marshall, Doug Proudman, Shirley Levin, and Shelley Rosenberg. Mishaberach imotenu mekor habracha leavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen. And it is with that image of making whole all of those in our community and in our concentric circles of community who are seeking that wholeness that we turn to page 121 for Aleinu, and perhaps send that same prayer for wholeness out into our entire world. We rise in spirit or in body for Aleinu, page 121. Aleinu l'shabeach la'adon ha'kol, la'tetz gedula le'otzer b'reishit, shenatan lanu Torah demet, v'chaye olam nata betochenu, v'anachnu korim, u'mishtachavim u'modim, lifnei melech malchei hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Shehu noti shamayim v'yosed haaretz, u'Moshe v'ikaro Hashem, Shechina tudah b'kofim meromim. When senseless hatred reigns on earth and people hide their faces from one another, then heaven is forced to hide its face. But when love comes to rule the earth and people reveal their faces to one another, then the splendor of God will be revealed. V'namar v'haya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz, bayom ha'u yihyeh Adonai echad Shemo Echad. We can be seated. And as we turn in our Sidurim, in our prayer books, to page 131 for Kaddish Yatom, for Mourner's Kaddish, we also turn in our hearts and in our memories to those whom we've loved and lost in days and weeks, in the past days and weeks, in recent months, or at this season in years past. If you're remembering someone tonight and saying Kaddish for them, I want to invite you to share their name in the chat so that together we can call them all to memory and welcome in their memory and their legacy and their presence into this holy community. And tonight at Or Hadash, we are remembering and observing the yortzites of Stephen Zubo, brother of Rick Zubo, Jacqueline Steinberg, mother of Lowell Steinberg, Benjamin Lazar, grandfather of Barb Glicksman, Frances Freifelder, mother of Rich Freifelder, Frema Amada, mother-in-law of Amy Amada Cardos. And we also note that we are in a period of Shloshim, the month following the passing of Donald Bernard Wolfe, father of Carolyn Wolfe Savitsky, father-in-law of Marty, and grandfather of Robin Savitsky. And also entering into Shloshim, the second week, for Louis Pizzarni, father of Jill Marmion, father-in-law of Jim, grandfather of Emily, Molly, and Laura Marmion, who passed away a week ago today on this past Friday. And so I want to invite mourners and those who are observing a yortzeit to rise on page 131 for Mourner's Kaddish, along with all of those whose tradition it is to rise for Kaddish Yatom. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemeh Rabbah, ve'alma divra chirutei ve'amlich malchutei, v'chayechon u'vyomechon u'v'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, v'agala u'bizman kariv v'imru Amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevorach le'olam u'lalmei almaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar v'yitale v'yithalal shemeh tekudsha brichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran be'alma v'imru Amen. Yehei shlama Rabbah min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'el kol Yisrael v'imru Amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, ve'imru Amen. May the one who makes peace in the high places bring peace and comfort to all who are in mourning, and let us say, Amen. Zichronam livracha, may their memories be for a blessing. Before we conclude with the Kiddush, and I invite over my Kiddush helper, Bina, to help me with the Kiddush, I want to give a couple of announcements, a couple of messages. First of all, Shabbat Shalom to everyone who's joined us tonight for Friday night services here at Or Hadash. Come on up, Kiddush buddy. Say hi to Grandma Beverly. She and Grand Dude are here. Hi, Grandma Beverly. Hi, Grand Dude. Hi, Or Hadash.
I can't see them.
No, we can't see them because it's YouTube. People are probably eating dinner right now. But so tomorrow morning, Shabbat at Or Hadash continues with Torah study at 9 a.m. and services at 10. Saturday night, we have our Havdalah and happy hour hangout, just an opportunity to let your hair down, hang out with friends, play some games, also over Zoom. And this week on Sunday morning is our end of the school year and end of the shul year kumsitz. Bring your own fire pit this year, bring your own marshmallows, but we will be bringing the music with Amy Jo Rosenthal on guitar, and Maura Barbara, our education director, made a personal house delivery to every single family with children in our community, delivering popsicles and song sheets and games and stickers and candy so that we can all enjoy this year's kumsitz together. Also, keep your eyes out on the Or Hadash calendar. In July, we will celebrate LGBTQ Pride Shabbat on Friday night, July 17th, which also happens to be my birthday. there's nothing like Pride Shabbat on your queer rabbi's birthday. So come join us for Pride Shabbat and to say happy birthday to Rabbi Alanna. July 17th, a Friday night, it will be Or Hadash's Pride Shabbat. The previous Saturday night, the 11th, we welcome Marge Piercy, who I often like to say is the poet laureate of the Kol HaNeshama Sidur and an incredible author and poet, for a poetry and book reading via Zoom. That'll be at 7:30 p.m. on the 11th. And then on the 25th of, I believe it's Saturday night, the 25th of July, for the 30th anniversary of the Americans with Disabilities Act, the ADA, we will be having a watch party and movie discussion of the really wonderful new documentary Crip Camp, led by our own Wendy Elliott Vandeveer, who is here on services tonight. I wish that she could wave to everyone, but maybe she can wave via chat, for bringing us this really wonderful discussion about inclusion and disability, and a talk back on this really wonderful documentary that's available via Netflix. So a wonderful summer full of wonderful events for all ages and stages at Or Hadash. And so without further ado, this very squirmy, kiddish helper is going to stand up on this chair and help us with Kiddush. And so we rise and we raise up our glasses for Kiddush. Whoa, maybe not so high. Raise it a little bit lower. Here we go. On page 119. Savri Chaverai L'chaim Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam not yet. Borei Peri Hagafen Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho b'ahava u'ratzon hinchilanu zikaron le'maseh v'reishit ki hu yom techila lemikrai kodesh zecher litziat mitzrayim ki eleinu karata ve'otanu kidashta im kol hamim ve'shabbat kodshecha be'ahava u'ratzon hinchaltanu Baruch Atah Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat. Say Amen.
Amen.
Now we want to drink all the juice. L'chaim. And so from our home to your home, we say Shabbat Shalom. Should we sing a little bim bam to say goodbye to everybody?
I do want.
Bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat 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 Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, hey, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat 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 Shalom, Shabbat Shalom from our home to your home. And we'll see you all tomorrow morning at Torah study, throughout the week, or right here next week, live on YouTube as we welcome in Shabbat together. Shabbat Shalom.